So the first two, I call it metronome music. It's just music to keep a beat in the background. 2 and 2/4, 2 and 6/8. Of course, you can go find your own. I'm just trying to make it easy for you. Well, here's a couple that you can use. All right, now I have to do the individual assessment. So it's the same thing. Remember yesterday, I don't want Jason to feel bad when he makes a mistake and everybody snickers. So line up at the door. I think we'll pick, because people in the back always think they're going to get away with everything. So I'll get these 2 back tables. Starting here. I hope you were paying attention. We're going to do these 2 back. Oh, she gets up and leaves the second table. Oh, I just happen to have to go to the bathroom right now. We'll start here, and on your way out, you stay there. We're pretending that you're walking out of the classroom. You're going to say a 4-beat pattern that uses do, da, di, and do. And I'm just going to let them say whatever they say and walk out of the room, and afterward I'll go to my desk and say whether or not we can move on or we need to do some more work. Let's see what happens.
Do, do-da-dee, do, do.
Do, do-da-dee, do.
Do-da-dee, do, do-da-dee, do.
Gifted and talented class again. We're all too good. So, I go to my desk. This class rocks. And the next time they come, they get to see the rotation. If they weren't well, if it didn't go so well, we need more practice on steps 2, 3, 4. And then we'll try again. What's the rush? It's developmental, not chronological. So, you did so well last time. Let's see what the notation looks like. This is what it looks like. And again, I can just refrigerator spaghetti. I don't have to do any explanation. I'm going to in a minute. But let's pretend, let's go the way I do it. I just point to the first one and I say, do, do-da-dee, do, do.
Do, do-da-dee, do, do.
Do-da-dee, do. I'm sorry, I blew it wrong. Do, do-da-dee, do, do-da-dee.
Do, do-da-dee, do, do-da-dee.
Do-da-dee, do-da-dee, do, do.
Do-da-dee, do-da-dee, do, do.
And so on. So that's step 6. Step 6 is where I tell you what it is. I can use flashcards to do that too if I want. Someone by now is going to raise their hand and go, do looks different. Yep. What's different? It's a dot or a spot. Oh, damn spot. It's Shakespeare. Come on. It's really a ball. Do is got a ball. Do has a ball. Why does do have a ball? Well, let me explain. Could the 2 of you just stand up for a minute? And would you come over here for a minute? You're friendly, so would you put your arm on each other's shoulder? You're going to make a do day. Spread out a parallel bed. There's a do day. And stand, face, sit like, okay, do it that way. I just wanted them to stand up. Stand next to them, and you're a do. So we have a do-da, a do, and a do day, and a do. When they go walking down the street, the sidewalk has to be pretty wide for them to all fit in, but they can do it, just. Now, would you add your arms to them to make a do-da-dee, and would you come stand next to them? Spread apart. I got to see the beam. Now I see the beam. And so now, here we have it. If do wants to go travel with do-da-dee, they don't make sidewalks that wide. 2's a couple, 3's a crowd. But 4 on a sidewalk is never allowed. And that's my little phrase to them. So do will not fit side by side. So do is either going to be before them or after them. Where would you like to be? Yeah, and you're kind of like are going to get left out of the conversation, you know, because you're behind them. So you always know if you're going for a walk with do-da-dee to bring your ball to amuse yourself. You'll see whenever do. Jason. You'll see whenever, I promise you the rest of your life, whenever you see do-da-dee walking with do will remember to bring his or her ball. Come sit down. And that's all there is to it. Now, of course it's not a ball, but there are only 7. And I don't need to say, well, a dot equals 1/2 the value of the note added to the note. But in compound time, it equals a full beat, which is divided into 3 eighth notes. Over the 6 over the 8 is the way we... It's a ball. 3 frets. Okay. More of that will get reinforced later. So right now, every time do is traveling with 3 frets, there's the ball. The end. Step 7. You should be able to read these for me. So let's go back. I can use flashcards. Let's start at the top. Think it first, and then read it. And let's play a couple little games with this. So let's start at the bottom. Let's read number 8 first, and then read number 7, and then read number 6. Ready, and read.
Do, do, do-da-dee do. Do-da-dee do, do, do. Do, do-da-dee, do-da-dee do. Do-da-dee, do-da-dee, do-da-dee
I
do.
just thought of a really good point. When teaching this, remember this. You're not teaching individual notes, you're teaching beats. You know, when you read, you don't read the individual letters. You read that C-A-T fit together to make cat. Readers see the pattern and call it cat. They don't see C-A-T. So I don't want them to see do, da, dee. I want them to see, I call it a 3-syllable word. It's one word. It's a 3-syllable word. Do-da-dee. So this is a word, there are 4 words here, 4 beats. We teach each beat. Some beats have 2 syllables, some beats have 1 syllable, some beats have 3 syllables. But don't teach do-da-dee as 3 notes, teach it as 1 beat. That's going to be important for them to be fluent. And eventually you're going to see patterns that are even bigger than beats, and you'll just take a picture and move on of the pattern. Right now, this is a baby step in that direction. Knowing that, let's read the beats backwards. What would this first one be? Go. And I don't have it here, but there's a word for reading music backwards. It's called retrograde. So retrograde is a real thing. It actually happens. We can read music backwards. Let's try doing something fun. Let's read the whole page backwards. Ready, and go. Let's do it again. Would you read it backwards like you just did, and would you read it from top down forwards at the same time? Ready, and go.
Do, do-da-dee do, 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 do-da-dee do, do-da-dee, do-da-dee, do-da-dee do, do, do-da-dee do, do-da-dee do, do-da-dee, do-da-dee, do-da-dee do, do, do-da-dee, do-da-dee do, do-da-dee do, do-da-dee do, do-da-dee do. The first and last pattern forward backward are the same. So, see how I've done this now? You still have strength in numbers. You have the whole group saying the same thing. What would be the next step? Smaller groups. So if I say your birthday is blah, 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 you're going this way. If your birthday is blah, blah, blah. Because somebody saying something different next to you makes you stronger. You want to make sure that's happening. The whole do must, it always should be the full value, always. Otherwise I'd write an interest in there. So always the full value. Now, composers sometimes wrote music forward, and they use this word retrograde to let you know that they're writing the tune backwards. And sometimes the forward and the backward happened at the same time. Those were really clever little composers. Talk about Sudoku. Bach actually wrote a famous piece that did that called the Crab Canon. So I got this on YouTube, and if you look up Bach Crab Canon, you will find this also. So the Crab Canon presents a tune forward, and then backward, and then at the same time forward and backward. So let's look at this. Let's see an example of what you just did. My point here is, anything that you want them to understand in classical music can be taught in a simpler form, either through patterns like we just did, or from a folk song. That was Kodai. Kodai said we learn folk songs because everything you want them to know about classical music is in a folk song, in a simpler form. So I've just taught you from that very simple little page of patterns. Patterns. Let's read it forward and backward at the same time. Even second grade now can comprehend, even though they won't be able to read the notation, this little video makes it understandable for even second grade. example of retrograde. It's what? It's on YouTube. It's to say Bach Crab Cannon. You'll find it. Here's one more little comic thing, and then let's take a break. I don't know what it is, but it has prolonged my life. See you in 15. By 10, that'll be 15.